Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Political Demon. Today we will look at one of the most important aspects in our world history. So the question about is capitalism good? Is communism good? Or fascism good? So, as we all know, in quite a few days ago, the Epstein files talks were all around the world, and it is still going. They're still in the verge of finding who is the culprit, who has done wrong, and what was the extent of the criminal activities done. So, on that basis, I just wanted to discuss a few things. And today, a lot of social media reels and a lot of social media posts that is going, in favor of Hitler. Why? Because they say Hitler knew the ideas of the capital market and he did not like the way the capitalists were taking the country forward. So Hitler, in a way, tried to save the modern world from what is happening today. So capitalism, the bad part or the bad aspect of capitalism is everything is run behind the profit, right? So the more money you have, a strong capitalistic value is there. So, in this way, they neglect the relationship, the mother, the brother, the father-son relationship, the brotherhood relationship, the neighborhood relationship, all that. In nowadays, it has all gone vague, right? So we do not have values like we had back then. The family structure was so strong, but today, since everything is market-oriented, and you have to make money to earn your living, all these values are set aside and more importance is given to the bank balance. So that is one thing what Hitler did not have in his mind. So Hitler was a guy who always loved these type of core family ideas, right? The brotherhood, a good relationship between the parents, and that thing had to continue to the next generation. So in a way, this strengthened the nationalistic idea, also allow for a country, because once when a guy is attached to a family and that family is associated to a place of origin, obviously the nationalistic idea comes up, right? So but today, because all that is gone, so we believe or the post on social media is for Hitler, saying that he was more into protecting the family system and culture rather than being profit oriented. So they did not have the idea of running every time in profit. They wanted to build a nationalistic society that is balanced in everything. Not only the money is talked about every time, but also the family values, the human values, the cultural values, and different ideas have equal weightage as money. So that was Hitler's idea, and certain idea of fascism. They knew that these capitalistic people, they are not law oriented, right? Today we see pedophilistic ideas on a rise, the gender marriages, the transgender marriages, and all that is talked about a lot. But these guys did not believe in those type of ideas. So they knew that these type of ideas will corrupt a nation and will not help in national development. So that was one thing that Hitler was against these capitalistic guys, because once the money is in their hand, they barely care about the rules and regulation, right? Rules and regulations becomes applicable only to a marginal section of society who has power, poor, who has no control over the money. So that is one thing that Hitler did not like. So these were the things that he was totally against, and he wanted to build that class of society, right, which is strong in the core values, and they have strong vision and all that. But capitalism just favors a lifestyle where you can live freely and you can do whatever you want to do in the ambit of law. So these were the things that Hitler did not like, and that was the thing that he was avoiding to do. But today we see capitalistic market has its flaws, right? So because of the Epstein files that we have seen, how the children were treated in that particular island, and capitalism gives the power to a man who has a lot of power, right? He can create his own rules. He can even escape from the system. But fascism does not allow that to happen. Fascism is strongly centralized. So in the will of one dictator, and he has the power to control the whole society, right? So unless he is bad, he is insane, and you believe that this guy is capable of doing, and you give him the control and he leads the country in a right way, so then fascism wins. But if it is in the hands of a wrong person, then it is total chaos. There you might prefer democracy, but today there is a lot of impurities in democracy. We cannot say that it is a total full foolproof system to run a nation, right? So today I feel that all the participants in democracy and this free market are just culprits. They want profit, they want to make more and more money, even if it is at the stake of killing millions of people. They are ready to do it. But that is where fascism draws line, right? State control. So state will decide what is good and bad for you. But here, what happens? One a guy in the market who has a lot of money, who has a lot of influential people in his pocket, he can even control the government. So that is the state of capitalism. So this is where I wanted to draw a line between capitalism and fascism, and why Hitler did not particularly like the capitalistic ideas. So there are many things which people tell negative about Hitler, but as far as the history is written, right, it is written by the guy who has won. So he can write anything in the books of history, and until and unless it is verified, we cannot clearly say that he was a good guy or a bad guy. So that is it for today. So let me know in the comment section what is good for today's world economy. Is it the capitalistic market, or is it the communistic market, or is it the fascism oriented market? So please do let me know in the comment section. See you in my next vlog.